wake up, or not wake up. Sorry, work out.
Me too.
Yeah, I want to wake up. No.
Wake up.
And definitely one of them is like just. I know people say like, oh yeah, you get like this workout high and like you start feeling you want to go, and that just never happened to me. Even when I was really fit,
I've
never
had
happened
that.
to me.
I get it lifting weights when
You
I used
do?
to lift weights a lot. You got to find what you like.
You get hopped up on pre-workout and get in there. And,
I never did pre-workout.
oh, dude, in college, I used to like mainline that. Like in my dorm room.
That sounds right.
Well, that's
That
because
sounds
no
about
offense to my roommate if you're out there, but I didn't like you very much. So any excuse I could be out of my dorm room was a big W. So I used to go to the gym. Like I used to go once in the morning after class, and then once at night just to stay away from my roommate.
Wow, dude.
So
That's awesome.
at night, and it was like the gym was like on the other side of campus for me, so it was like a half-mile walk there and a half-mile walk back.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I didn't have to do cardio. I could just run it if I wanted to.
That's like the only thing I've been doing lately is I've been walking.
It's good for you.
A lot. Yeah. Trying to.
Walking.
Walking.
Reminds me of a Game Grumps bit.
A King Crumps.
They're playing Super Metroid, and there's a part in Super Metroid in one of the rooms. I'll play it on stream if I ever start streaming again after the baby.
It'll happen.
But it just, you have to wait for this thing to like slowly walk into lava. And so they're like walking behind it, and he's like, one guy's like, can't we speed this damn thing up? And he turns to him and he's like, only programmed for walking.
That feels like me. I feel like I was only programmed for walking, because I pretty like, even when I've tried to like go in and do the whole weightlifting thing and everything, it just never feels like, yeah, this is my identity now. This is who I am.
Oh, I'd rather lift weights for 2 hours than walk for like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was doing weird things. Oh, it's uncomfortable. What the hell?
You all right over there, champ?
No, I'm not.
Okay, just checking.
Nothing's okay.
Just checking.
I don't like how the air is hitting my arm weird. It's not as like,
You want to switch seats?
no, I'm good. That's somebody that's Louis C.K. He's like, he gets high in Kansas City because he's like, because it's Kansas City. And he goes, he gets high in a parking lot with like after a show, and he's like, I'm noticing that like I'm not saying anything, and people are having normal conversations, and we're like in a big circle, and so like I'm not even blinking, and so he's like, I start consciously telling myself, okay, look at this person, 1, 2, 3, now go to that guy, okay, 3, that's good, yeah, nod, yeah. Then he's like, and he said, when I finally decided to go to get out of here, he didn't like he didn't do like a normal thing like, hey guys, it's been great hanging out with you. So he just yelled, I'm leaving. And everyone freaked out. Like, whoa, okay, God. And then he finds himself at a drive-through, and there's this lady yelling at him, sir, and he just realizes, I don't know. What part of the transaction are we? Did I eat it? Did I eat the bag? What happened? It's really good. It's before his, I guess, when he got Me Too'd or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, we're rolling. We can cut a lot of this.
I didn't know if we were in.
No.
I just moved it because you.
Pee Wee first.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
do. I think
I just moved the thing
'Cause I was
because you were
breathing into
looking down and it was like.
I was sleeping.
Dre's like, I'm just taking a
You
little
gotta get an
nap.
excuse. You still got a young one at home, man. Like nap time is all the time.
Dude, I posted the best meme to quantify my entire life. It's just me and my 4 hours of sleep against the world.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I just don't sleep.
You don't sleep?
No.
Have you ever been like a big sleeper? I don't
No.
think either of you have really been a big
Once I
sleeper.
go to sleep, like I can sleep in if I don't have anything to do. But
Okay.
getting up in the morning is not my forte.
Not mine either.
But
not mine.
yeah.
But like Trey, like you would be back here. We'd be hanging out. It'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then you'd be like, oh, I got a 6 a.m. game.
Well,
And we're like,
Trey has a gift where he's like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm like, damn, so jealous.
It's like that C-3PO switch on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
It's like, beep.
He just turns. He's like, brain, stop. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
down.
especially if I'm in the car.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
dude. No, not driving.
Not driving.
Driving. Okay.
Dude, one time I gotta tell this story.
Please.
So we are SideQuest music. Are coming back from Tallahassee, and we take my truck.
That makes me laugh.
And
every
Trey's like, hey, dude, like I got some CDs because this was back in the day.
But you
Yeah.
had to use CDs.
Where you had to burn CDs and like put them in the CD player, and he's like, "I got some like comedy stand-ups that we can put in. Like we're gonna have fun." Like I'm like, "Yeah, for sure."
This could be a jam.
And we get like a quarter of the way down the road into a 7-hour drive, and it is some of the hardest rain I have ever driven in my life. I have a Tundra, and the front end is short. It's an older Tundra, and it is raining so hard I can't see the end of the hood. And I'm doing like 40 miles an hour in a 75.
No.
Yeah, I was wigging out.
And Trey, he was a baby when, like, you're a baby when Hurricane Andrew came ripping through.
I remember
so he
it.
is
Yeah, I remember that.
always been like sketchy, especially with like a lot of lightning and thunder.
Yeah.
And so I get it, you know, like I respect it. And he's like, hey, you could tell he's just like so nervous. And I'm like trying to focus. And he's just chatterboxing because he's nervous and he's freaking out. And I'm like, hey, dude, why don't you just like take a nap for a minute? And he's like, no, dude, I told you, like, we're going to have fun. We're going to hang out. I'm like, yeah. In my head, I'm thinking, I'm trying to keep us alive. I need to focus on this road. And he's like, oh, you sure? He's like, you sure? Because I'll stay up. I'm like, nah, dude, you're good. And he goes, okay. Really? And he is out like a light. He's like freaked out, scared, nervous, and just like, okay, cool.
I figure if I'm gonna go out, I might as well just fall asleep.
Just fall
Let it
asleep.
happen.
Wake up in heaven.
I don't need to be a part of this.
Wake up like
That's a nice cloud. Grandpa, what are you doing
just
here?
high five. Just,
Yeah.
well, the sad part is I wouldn't know him if I saw him.
Oh, God.
It's true. We didn't know either one of our grandfathers.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Unless they look like they looked when they were like 10 in the
Okay,
picture.
in the picture, yeah. Well, just whatever dogs you lost, they're just there greeting you. Shadow, what are you doing
I get
here?
up there. Oh, all right. Well,
Just a ton of dogs.
You're just like looking around. You're like trying to make sure. Am I in the right place?
Yeah,
And
you
you're looking around. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Hitler.
no,
Oh no!
I gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome back to another episode of Nostalgia Land. Happy Friday morning for everyone commuting and being a part, listening to us idiots talk for an hour.
Yeah.
We hope we're making your commute fun, at least a little fun. Yeah, man, it's always a trip to kind of go back and like, it's funny when we do these shows, we're recording and we're talking and I keep thinking, yeah, I'm going to keep a pretty good beat about like, I remember what we talked about, I remember what we did. And then every time I have to go and edit these, which I have a couple days usually to edit them, I'm always surprised. I'm always like, oh yeah, like what? I don't even remember that. And then it's usually like, I find myself cracking up.
Yeah.
So hopefully if I'm laughing, you're laughing. And
Try to stay really present in what we're talking about and remember the things that, like what I've researched and try to bring that to the table. But it's like, I don't want to be on my phone looking up names and doing, and it's hard to not do that. So
it really is, especially because I have a terrible, I cannot remember names for the life of me. I'm horrible at it. Like people will come up to me and be like, hey, it's great to see you again. I'm like, yeah, bud.
what's up, Chief? What's up, brother?
Yeah, bud.
You guys see that stitch?
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
I want to say Tyler. Is that right? Is that the one?
Yeah, you're talking about the streamer?
Yeah.
That
What's
does
up,
that?
brother?
Yeah.
It's funny because the people at Golden Rule, like so many of them would be like, what's up, brother? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
then you
Like,
saw
I'm
it.
old.
Yeah.
And then I listen to Theo Vaughn's podcast all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And he was on Theo. And I'm like, oh, there's bro. Like, I had no idea for so long. I'm so confused. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll send you the video. Nobody ever sent it to me.
No one ever sends me the video.
I'm just left in the cold.
You're not in the, yeah, you're not on this
Still waiting
joke.
on that video.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I saw Walter, the owner, and he goes, and it was like daytime, and normally I see him at night, and he goes, hey, you're getting really gray there. I was like, hey, thanks, Dick. Thanks.
What's that beard for men thing?
Just for men.
Just for men.
A touch of gray.
Touch of gray.
Yeah, touch it. No, I've decided,
Little
like,
salt
screw
and
it.
pepper.
I'm just going to
Whatever.
rock it.
It looks
Our dad's
really
beard
good,
is
man.
white, so
I
it
don't
was
care.
bound to happen sometime.
The only thing I'm
I
worried
have-
about is it started to fall out on the top.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Yeah,
Yep.
but now they have like those Turkish doctors who'll come over and like take it from back here and put it up here.
Oh, God, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It
maybe.
works.
I don't know. I don't know how vain I'm going to be. It depends on how I look. I sent this girl a meme
So
the other day
vain.
that was a picture of a dude that he went bald like the horseshoe, like the Friar Tuck.
Yeah.
And he had a tattoo of a guy like mowing the grass, like on the top line of his thing. And all I can think is like, what if your hair recedes further? You gotta like add another one, like he's moving.
No, you just add grass
Just start getting it up
like
there.
a chia pet.
Man. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about going bald, but it's definitely thinned out a lot. It's gotten harder to like know what to do.
I was about to go, but your dad's bald.
No, not my dad. For everyone out there wondering, when I was adopted. first round of fam didn't want me.
And I know that.
And you know that.
We've grown up together.
It's like our thing. Anyways, thank you again for joining us on this Friday. Today we're talking about I'm not even sure how to describe this movie.
Wait, it was fan requested.
It was fan requested.
Yep.
Yeah. So this was a big one. So thank you again. As always, like and comment, and we will listen. I mean, we're small enough that we can go. What is it?
I have the name.
I do have a name. I got to find it, but I will.
Okay.
I'll shout them out.
We'll shout it. If nothing else, at the end of the episode, we'll shout
It's because it's a username. It's a screen name or something like that. But it was great. Anyways. So this guy specifically requested we do Big Top Pee Wee.
I've never seen this movie. I've never seen. Well, I have now, but I've never seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I knew Pee Wee Herman from was like the very few times I saw Pee Wee Herman.
Saw like
The show.
Like,
Yeah.
Like
The screen name is Crazy Kimberlin.
Crazy Kimberlin. Thank you, Crazy Kimberlin, for
Participate and be a part of this group, baby.
Yes.
Let's get it going.
You're in the community. You're
And
part
now
of it.
I have had several requests from friends and family, but they're your obvious big time big hitters like we talked about last week that we're kind of saving until we get a larger audience.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting too to delve into these more obscure movies. Like when we did The Labyrinth towards the beginning.
Yeah.
Never seen that either.
I had never I hadn't seen it where I remembered seeing it.
Yeah.
It was familiar to me, so maybe I had seen parts, or as a small child had seen it, or something like that.
David Bowie's Wang.
David Bowie's Little Bowie.
That's right.
his goblin.
David's not so little Bowie.
His downstairs goblin.
Ground control.
But it's been fun to take. Oh, jeez. And then the only bad part about when we do really bad movies like Air Bud is
Did you gonna die on that hill?
to watch these movies over and over and over again.
To memorize.
To like learn about things and try to research
Yeah.
things and just thinking like, I gotta watch it again. I don't want to watch it again.
I was talking to somebody at work. After we did Brave Little Toaster, and he's like, "I forgot that was a thing."
the Brave Little Toaster was a thing.
And a different guy that was standing there goes, "What, toasters?"
By the way, if you smell toast, it could be a heart attack, or it could be a stroke of luck.
Yeah. Or it could be the clown.
Yeah. Or God, that clown, dude.
Pennywise.
Does he do stuff with toast?
Well, no, but he came with the burned toast. He came to put the fire out.
Oh, in the Brave Little Toaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, that horrible.
The thumbnail on YouTube is creepy.
Yeah,
I know. That's
nice
the thing.
touch.
When I'm
had to
designing
do
the
it.
thumbnails, I'm like, I want something weird that doesn't immediately like scream out that it's this movie. You know?
That movie does.
And that movie, like the clown. I think people will be like, holy shit, that's why I'm afraid of them. That's why I hate them. Because I feel like that's a generation of kids traumatized by clowns. And maybe firemen.
And to a lesser degree, firemen.
So Big Top Pee Wee, man, I remember this. I remember seeing it. I remember watching it as a kid. I don't remember why it was on, but I do remember it. But it's definitely like I honestly was like, what are we making here? Is this a comedy?
This movie felt like a fever dream.
Really? Okay.
Like I felt like it's a series of movies, and I joined like halfway through. Like I started watching the MCU at Civil War. Like, who are all these people? Like,
what is this?
I'm confused by this.
Like, when did Pee Wee become like a PhD level? Agriculturist,
cultural,
like
scientist,
geneticist,
And then in like out the gate, like they're establishing, okay, he's on a farm, he's got a pig, and he likes the pig. But then like for a little while there, the pig doesn't say anything. And then out of nowhere, the pig starts talking.
It's
and
like 10 minutes of the movie.
Yes, it is. It says nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And then I think like halfway, like maybe after they shot the first couple scenes, they were like, maybe the pig should talk, and they chose the weirdest voice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Pee Wee, what are we gonna do?
That's
pretty
very
close.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, I guess. But it wasn't. I looked at it. I was trying to see if it was. Oh gosh, the actor Pee Wee Herman. Jeez, help me. The actual actor,
Rubens?
Paul Rubens. Thank you, Paul Rubens. Who I like actually, Paul Rubin when he's not Pee Wee in other things. But
You got to give it to the guy. He created a character and he hit a home run with it back in the 80s.
yeah, dude.
And Big Top Pee Wee, Pee Wee's Big Adventure was a success, and then the show, that's really where
That's
the
where he
money
started making
was.
his money.
Yeah.
It was Pee
Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Playhouse. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And they tried to cash in on that by going to going back to that well with Big Top Pee Wee, and then there was a whole spate of movies planned for this, and Big Top Pee Wee was a
David
failure.
Spade?
What?
For David Spade? You said there was a whole spade of movies.
Spade.
I was like, I
Spade.
thought you said Spade. I was like, they're going to make David Spade Pee Wee Herman?
I would kind of like to see that.
And like
Joe
originally,
Dirt, but Pee Wee
if
Herman.
you've seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure,
Yes.
and then you come over to Big Top Pee Wee, you don't need to worry about it.
You don't get to see Grump.
You'll watch it eventually on this show for sure,
Yes, we will.
because it's the better
Of the
movie.
two?
Yeah. It's
It
really
is.
weird. There's some
Yes.
really weird stuff all throughout. Like, it's a Pee Wee movie. It's weird, but it is. There are people out there though. Like, for me, Big Top Pee Wee holds a much more nostalgic place because I saw that one more.
Yes.
Because there's
Yeah.
much more terrifying stuff. Like Large Marge is
Large
this part
Marge.
where
Yeah.
Oh my
she's a trucker.
God.
It's very not cool when you're a small child.
Got
It's
it.
very scary.
It's so unexpected too.
Yeah, it
It's
really is.
so unexpected.
But they were talking about like bringing him, because he becomes like this famous actor and everything, and bringing him into Big Top Pee Wee, and that's why in the beginning he's singing,
He's like Sinatra,
which makes no sense.
Yeah.
But that is Paul Rubens really singing.
Shut
like
up.
he can really he could R.I.P.
Yeah, I believe that.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
He could really sing very
believe
well.
that.
Rest in Pee Wee. Sorry.
But that's the fame gets too much, and the girls wanting him, like he can't even live his
yeah.
life, so he sneaks away and starts this farm life. And then they decided like, bump that. So they just like left this thing at the front.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any
And he can
sense.
fly, apparently.
Yeah, he's Pee Wee.
Yeah,
whatever.
He's Pee Wee. It's the bow tie. It does it all.
Oh.
But like, yeah, it's a dream sequence at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up on his farm.
Yeah.
And the whole premise of the movie is that he has a farm. There's a town where it's all old people and they hate him.
Yeah, what in the hell is going on? Why is the entire town
Entire
over
town
80?
It's really, but who do those kids belong to? Because it's all 80-year-old people, and then you
Yeah.
got them kids.
You got them kids that she's
At the
teaching at the
school.
schoolhouse.
That's right. I never thought about that.
Oh my God.
That's all I thought
Dude, you
about.
just blew my mind.
That's all I thought about
Does
was
she think she's like stealing children?
no. They're all it's all the teachers' kids.
That's all her kids.
I don't know.
It
She
has
just-
to be.
she
She's
just-
the only teacher.
It's
Winnie?
just job. It's
It's
just
all
job
Winnie's
security.
kids.
It's
Yeah.
all Winnie's kids. She's like, there's no kids in this town. I'll just make them.
Yeah.
With God, all
Not
the
Winnie
old
the
men.
Pooh, but Winnie the
Oh.
Lady of the Night.
With his loose
Super weird.
skin and old balls. Gross.
Oh, bother!
I thought he had a 5-year plan.
It's a 10-year.
Must have been a 10-year plan.
What is it? Don't die.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, yeah.
But
Yeah.
so the one thing I want to know about Van is it like Stewie from Family Guy? Like only select people can hear the pig?
It seems like everybody can hear him.
I was really confused about that too because I don't think the pig talks to anybody else.
I
Like,
think the ringmaster hears him.
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, I can't think of his. I know his wife's name. Montana's his last name.
yeah,
Midge?
Midge.
Midge.
Is his name? No, yeah, because her name is Midge.
Is it Midge because she's a smidge? Just
No,
a
it's
little
Midge
bit?
because
she's a midget.
midget.
This was a different time.
It's not midget though. She's literally like been shrunk down and she's like Thumbelina.
Mace.
Sorry.
Mace Windu.
Mason. Mason Midge.
God, dude, there's something in my eye right now.
We gotta
But
get-
anyways, keep going.
We got
keep
cut
going.
or you're good?
Nah, keep going.
Okay.
I might step out for a moment.
All
but
right.
Go. Anyways.
So you meet. He goes into this like super secret high tech greenhouse that he has that requires hand identification, or if you cut the snout off his pig, you'll be able to get in because
Yeah.
Vance has an entrance too.
Yeah. And a little like flip up door.
Yeah.
That's just big
Little doggy
enough
door.
for him. Yeah.
And he can put his own lab coat and goggles on. Apparently, he's got little opposable pig
I
thumbs.
guess so. Yeah, I don't know how he got that coat on. He's a magic pig.
Oh, he's a talking pig.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, that's the funny part is the beginning of this movie is why I love this movie.
Because it's just out of
Like
nowhere.
cut off him singing and like doing all that weird stuff, and then like him living on the farm with kind of like the Rube Goldberg-esque stuff going on, and him going into the greenhouse and spraying the little plant and like watching it grow like super large. And if you pay attention, there's the one plant that he sprays and it grows like really fast, and you can tell by his head that they time lapsed that
like
with,
a growth of a plant.
with him like taking stills, I guess.
Like,
you can see it like moving where his head's like kind of moving but trying not
And
to.
they have that weird scene with the groundhog where he's trying to pull the carrots, and the groundhog's like, "No,
Yeah,
no."
Mine.
that must have been like the groundhog from Caddyshack on steroids. He's like, bitch, my brother went down to you guys, not me. Not me.
I'm all right.
I love that. Yeah. God, what a great movie.
Yeah, so you mentioned his like height, his super advanced like
Yeah, so you need either
agricultural
Pee Wee's fingerprints
technology.
or the snout of his pig.
Yeah, cut that off. But like, and then I think it is in the greenhouse when he's like, is like is that the first time that the pig actually talks to him? And it's like it's jarring. Like I had the volume up and I was like, what the hell was that? And then he's like, Pee Wee over here. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Who said the pig could talk? Why?
Yeah, what junior college did he go to that taught him how to be a geneticist?
Why is he hanging out? Like, or was that like Pee Wee's like first experiment was trying to make this pig
The
smart?
pig talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other part of this movie that I was like, gee, what are we making here? Because I'm like, this isn't necessarily like comedy to me. Like this isn't like jokes or even like slapstick a lot of stuff, but sex, dude.
Yes.
Pee Wee wants to get it on
With everybody.
all the time. He is the horniest dude in this. And so I'm with you on that theory. Like, where are these kids coming from? It's Pee Wee, like, hitting up every traveler that comes through that main street. Dude.
Every circus acrobat.
And maybe that's why the old people hate him, because they're like, damn, Pee Wee just keeps making kids and then throwing them at Minnie or Winnie.
Making all the middle-aged and young people run out of this town because he keeps trying to touch them and grab them.
Yes.
Only
oh,
their hair.
Lord.
It's so where it looks like freaking Thing from the Addams Family.
Yeah, and he touches it like so awkwardly.
Yeah.
And like rough. Like
Yeah.
his hand gets caught because he has the egg salad in his hand.
That
dude.
part is just Winnie's obsession
With egg salad.
with egg salad
so
sandwiches.
gross. Egg salad's so gross.
It's not my favorite. I've had it.
I'm not big on anything that like potato salad.
The only
Really?
one of
I'm
those
not-
that I like is chicken salad.
I'm not knocking them, but I don't know if it's like a texture thing or something. It's like a visual. Like I got to get over it. Once I eat it, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to hit the side quest for this?
We don't want our big potato salad demographic to lose.
Show me potato salad.
They're gonna be after us with pitchforks.
Check out Sunny
Sunny
D,
D.
vodka seltzers,
Hey.
and remember to drink responsibly.
Yeah, don't drink and drive, but drink and laugh. That's always fun. too.
Yeah, drink and talk shit about old movies. Let's do it.
That is our motto.
Anytime.
Put your
That's
phone
our
away
motto.
before you start drinking.
Yeah. Put in a lockbox.
Oh my God, we've all done that.
Big old lockbox.
Yeah.
Jeez. No, so yeah, to give that scene a little context for people listening, Pee Wee has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Fiance.
Fiance, I'm sorry, who is
That you
the
don't
school
know.
teacher.
You don't know that, right?
No, not
No.
until later in the
Until
movie.
he
Yeah.
says it.
Yeah.
Yes. Again,
Which is like so bizarre.
Yeah, is it, what?
again, it was. I feel like it was like maybe the pig should talk. Or like
Maybe they should have been engaged.
maybe,
Yeah.
yeah, just to raise those stakes
Yeah.
a little bit, I guess.
Maybe tell the kids.
Yeah.
All right.
Let the kids
So yeah,
know.
go ahead.
So okay, so every day he goes down to Winnie at the schoolhouse, which is there's like 8 kids that she's teaching,
Yeah.
and he goes down there for lunch, and it's the only thing he has on his calendar.
Yeah.
He gets down there every day. She just wants to make him egg salad sandwiches.
Yeah.
that's
And
all.
he can't guess what it is.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
Your
never
favorite.
knows. Yeah, he's like your favorite.
And he names like
Yeah.
9 other things.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's like he hates them. Okay, and then there's these moments.
He literally throws it like off the
Like
planet.
Henry Rowengartner, that
Yeah.
thing. Just
He funky butt lovins it right off the freaking. He yeets it to go with the vernacular
Oh
of the
my
day.
gosh. Yeah,
What's
he
up,
just
brother?
eats it.
what's up, brother?
They have these moments though where like he pauses and he kind of looks at her. He looks at her up and down, and you're like, "What the hell is Pee Wee thinking?" And then he jumps her.
Yeah.
And like, I mean,
They're in an open park with children playing.
oh, the children are stopped to watch.
Yeah.
They're like,
And
"Dad,"
take pictures.
yeah. What's that thing from Don't Be a Menace? Are you my daddy? Like all these children are watching, and she's like, Pee Wee, the kids are watching, and he doesn't care.
No.
Like she has to like shove
She
him.
literally has to physically
Yes.
force him off.
The whole
Physically
town
move
hates
him.
me anyway.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's a tiny bitch, and she's a normal woman.
But okay, so and then as they're sitting there, he's like, "Can I?" And she's like, oh, "If you must," and it just starts, and it's like this little horn dog hand of it. He's like, "Touch the hair, the hair."
Yeah. Like,
And
have
he
you ever
starts
seen the movie
petting
Idle
it.
Hands with Jessica Alba? That's what it reminds me
That's
of.
what it reminded you of. Okay.
Where like this guy's hand is possessed by like a demon and it does whatever it
Oh
wants.
yes, okay, I do see that. Yeah, no, it's very obviously that although Pee Wee is Pee Wee Herman, he is very much about the opposite sex. Like he is
Oh, yeah.
all about the ladies.
It's true to life.
yeah.
We all know
he's-
what happened with Paul Rubens, right?
What year was that exactly? Because
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't remember when.
I don't know, but he definitely got caught
I know Family Guy makes a joke about it.
whacking it in a
The
adult
movie
theater.
It was
Yeah.
at least when Jim Carrey was on Living Color because he did a sketch. About
Yeah,
it. But
which I mean, I don't understand. Like, you have an adult like XXX theater, and you're gonna
You
go
don't
in there and
expect that?
arrest guys for whacking it.
first of all,
I mean,
First
yes,
of all,
it's-
why?
why?
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But
The whole
like,
idea of it's weird, but
And he had Pee Wee Herman money at that point.
He
Like,
had
could have
F-
built a
he
a triple X
could've
theater in
just-
his house.
Yes,
could
like
have just
but-
gone to Vegas.
He's like, it's more risque. It's
oh,
public.
it's yeah. Oh, he's in it for the rise.
Yeah.
he's literally in it.
It's what they say. Like, you keep
Yeah.
pressing those boundaries. Eventually, you're like in
Dude.
public, naked.
Well,
It's like in high school when kids when
that scared the shit out of me. Good.
I saw you jump.
If it was feeling a little tired this morning,
I'll wake you up.
they probably probably just.
Oh, but
gone
it's like
6 lanes.
it's like in high school when you see like everybody drink and they're like they have to like sneak it and fake
Oh,
ID,
yeah, yeah.
and then you get to college and like everybody's 21 and they're like, "You buy the beer."
It's your turn, Bobby. Get out there and buy the beer. But so the town hates him, and they're mean to him. Like really,
He goes
mean.
into the store to get
it-
food because he threw his egg salad sandwich.
So he goes to the general store to get a cheese sandwich, and he's the most annoying. Like I can understand why they don't like him because he's the most annoying person
Yeah.
I could ever imagine.
Well, he
He's-
brings it on himself.
yes, like
When he walks in, he just walks right up and starts talking to the guy. And the two ladies were talking to.
obviously there.
That's Happy
General
Gilmore's
store.
grandma. Don't mess with her.
Oh, that is. Yes,
right.
That is. Yeah.
That's right.
It is Happy. It's the old lady who plays Happy Gilmore's grandmother in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
But he walks in and he keeps saying to me, he's like, I just really want one of your delicious cheese sandwiches. And I'd be like, get out. Just get out. And the guy, like, I would have a hard time because I'm like, who am I rooting for here? Because I totally understand
Both sides of
both
this.
sides of this. And the owner, I agree with him because it's like, yeah, he just wouldn't shut up.
The whole world has to revolve around
Yeah,
Pee Wee.
I have to stop and make this goddamn cheese sandwich.
It's cheese in bread and just slices
it.
it in half.
That's it.
And then he's like, "Would you like anything else, Pee Wee?" "I'd really like a pickle."
Yeah.
And then he goes over and throws the guy's checkers game off the freaking barrel and pulls a pickle out
Because
of it.
the whole world has to do everything with Pee Wee.
But like you were saying, Matt, I also agree with Pee Wee where he's like, "I'm starving. I just want a cheese sandwich," which
Yeah.
is just a slice of cheese between two slices of bread.
That's it.
And these ladies are like, "We were here first. First come, first serve, right, Gus?" Or whatever the guy's name is.
yeah.
Yes, ladies, that's true. And then they start going through like doily pad things. It's just this would make a lovely doily. In
Yeah,
the
they start
bouquet.
talking
Like,
about
shut the hell up.
They start talking about like the Persian silk.
Yeah, that they're gonna turn
Yes.
into doilies for their
Yes.
like, china cabinet or whatever.
I don't know what you.
Oh, Doyle rules.
Oh, Doyle rules. I don't even know what a doily does. I've seen doilies.
I know what an O'Doyle does.
Yeah,
They rule.
but what does doily do?
Right there,
He's
right there,
Hey,
right there.
don't leave your brother hanging.
They rule. You're right.
Who is your doily and what does he do? That was good, and you got me on the sip too. I knew it was trying it out. That was great.
That wasn't even planned.
Yeah. So what's the big change of
Is the
this movie?
circus comes.
Is the circus is
Well,
like tornadoed?
Yeah, as
Oh yeah, I
He's
forgot about that.
he's in the general store, and this was back in the day, you know. So the sheriff runs in and he says, "Hey, everybody, get to your houses quick! There's a big storm. We just got a call from the next town over
Yeah,
that they're getting
yeah.
slammed by a storm." Now, real quick tangent. Hearts go out to all those people in Oklahoma and Nebraska
Yeah.
that got slammed by those tornadoes,
Terrible
man.
storms, man. Oh, 4
Those
people down.
videos are
Dude,
insane.
You know what the crazy
Terrifying.
part is? You know that guy on Instagram that does like the
What's up, brother?
no.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It does like the listen, did you know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he did one like a couple months ago that was like, listen, did you know that there hasn't been like a category 5 tornado in the United States since and he made a video yesterday and he's like, he got really serious at first and he's like, but I'm gonna keep doing what I do. And so listen, remember when I did this? And and it's him saying it and he goes, I jinxed that. That's my bad.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
where our brother lives? A Cat 5 or
A big
an
tornado.
F5 tornado
Yeah. F5.
went-
Thank you.
F5.
I was thinking hurricanes.
went 10 miles from where he lives.
It's crazy.
I'll deal with alligators. I'll deal with an alligator.
I'll take
and
a
peacocks in the pool.
hurricane.
Yeah, I'm fine. And
Dude, a hurricane's
yeah.
like, hey, we're coming.
oh, it's on
We're
the way
coming.
still. Yeah.
Now,
you got like a
they
week.
do some tricky things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But earthquakes or tornadoes, no thanks, bro.
Yeah. I'm
no
happy.
thanks.
I'll deal with
Carlos
traffic.
Mencia, who got called out by Rogan as a fraud eventually, but he had that really funny bit where he was talking about like how people live in Tornado Alley.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, why do you live there? The tornadoes tell you we're coming right here.
You should go build your house. You see that spot out there, bud? Just go build
Did
it.
you see they
right in the
remade
middle.
Twister?
Oh yeah, no, they're doing Twister too.
Oh, it's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
Twisters.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
okay.
like aliens.
Because, I
Yeah.
mean, as
They're gonna
we're going to do that movie one day.
Please.
Because
They're gonna go to the Twisters' home planet.
or is this just like there's multiple Twisters and the Space Marines have to fight them?
In a mech suit with a flame.
I shouldn't have sipped. That was a bad sip.
Get away from my baby. God, I get shot out an airlock.
Sucked out.
Lord. Yeah, sucked out a pinhole in
Oh,
the airlock.
man.
Pinhole.
Jeez, man. Okay.
Okay, back to
So,
this movie.
Speaking of Twisters, one blows through this town and it brings a circus.
Yeah.
Literally lands it in his
they
yard.
reverse Wizard of Oz Pee Wee.
Yes, they did.
They bring the fun to him.
Yeah.
They brought them the Lollipop Guild. That was the little guy
shenanigans.
that he saw when he watched.
That's true. That is a
he
Lollipop Guild member.
guy. That's him.
I
didn't
think
about
all
that.
those guys are gone now.
Yeah,
They have to be.
I don't know. That was.
I don't know
almost
why I'm
100.
taking this down that dark path. Let's keep going.
But he takes all of his animals into a storm shelter, which by the way, his animals are trained to like sleep in beds.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
And his
I mean,
donkey
one of
is a
them can talk.
lazy. And his donkey's lazy. His donkey doesn't fucking
He was a
was that
jackass.
That
Sorry,
made me
was that
giggle.
English?
That made me giggle. His donkey didn't want to wake up.
that's right. Okay.
And the donkey, like he can speak donkey apparently.
Yeah, he's like,
he goes
hee-haw.
in and the donkey's like, hee-haw, and he's like, but I didn't want to get up either, and I got up.
and I'm here. I appreciate that. I thought it was great. Because I'm like, it's funny how there was a couple moments where I was like, okay, good.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the movie, I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, where?
No, it's just I honestly felt like this was like in the middle of like a trilogy of movies, and I
Yeah.
missed a lot.
So much of this movie, you just have to put your brain down and just enjoy it for what it is.
Just soaking it
It's
in.
like what's happening in
Just
front of me.
what is happening?
Oh,
Yes.
now there's a circus.
There it
Okay,
is.
cool.
All right, let's
Why
go.
is the town full of old people? Stop asking questions.
Stop it. Shh, stop it.
Yeah.
They
You
were
don't-
cheaper.
you don't need to know that.
They were cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd those children come from? Tyler didn't even think about that.
They hatched.
Leave them alone.
They had.
They hatched.
These are just, but
They're
like they look
spores.
like they look like little like vagabond like Oliver Twist children. Like,
Yeah.
they're all so
Please, sir.
dirty.
And they were
Can
mud,
I have
they were
some
mud
more?
wrestling. The pig
They
was
were.
teaching them how to mud wrestle.
Oh my
Yes,
God, that's
yes.
right. How funny and weird is that
Why?
shit?
Yes,
Dude, there's so
why?
much sexual stuff in this movie that I'm like, hey, bro, calm down with that.
Dude, we haven't even gotten to the worst part. So this was a moment that like both my wife and I were like, because it's PG. It's rated PG.
No, it's like old PG though.
It's old. It's 80s PG, which I should know.
Well, when
is
there was
not.
no PG-13.
Yes, no.
And it would go right from PG to R, and you had to walk that line.
This they need to rework this. This is PG-13. Like, but anyways, so
Don't tell me you let your daughters watch it.
I was letting them watch it, yes.
And you were like, okay, turn it off. Time to go.
Oh my god, it's like click, 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 but it's never fast enough.
No.
It's never just like, oh yeah, and it
Because you're
paused.
reacting to what happened.
Yes, yeah. It's we'll get to that part because there's a good setup. There's a lot of setup that needs to happen for it because the circus blows in. And it's this hysterical like romp of them trying to like find everybody, and like they're finding like the fish lady is on the ground and she's like water, and there's like the overweight lady, which I was like, she's not that overweight, like she's supposed to be like the big fat lady. I was
Not
like,
now.
Yeah, I was like, bro, she looks
Now
like,
she'd be one of Lizzo's backup dancers.
yeah. Yes.
Getting shamed for being fat.
Yeah, no. What we need is like the people from like My 600-Pound Life and the little doctor on that show who's like, you're not going to waste away.
Yeah.
You're-
You know what you do?
Yeah.
You stop eating, you fat shit.
Who's bringing you the pizzas? 'Cause they should be in trouble too.
It's the fat vampire from Blade.
The what? Oh yes. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
Oh god.
There's the vampire from Blade that they bring that portable UV light and like fryer.
Oh,
which she
yeah,
sits.
that's
Looks
right.
like Mojo from X-Men.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Dude. Yeah.
And Chris Christopherson's in Blade. So.
Yeah, that's where most people know him from. This is the sad part. Dude was like a superstar country singer and a great actor. He is the best actor in this movie.
He is. Yes, he saves it. So-
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening?
We're
now?
good.
Okay.
I hit the controller and it started to feff. See, it did it again. I'm gonna-
Started to. He paused the movie. He fast forward the movie.
Anyways.
Yeah, so they introduce you to Chris Christopherson's character. What was his
Best
name? Mace.
actor.
Mace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mace
and
Montana.
then he starts taking you around and introducing you to all the different players of the circus. You meet the super tall guy who is the Predator.
Yep.
And Harry.
Yep.
From Harry and the Hendersons.
This is our third movie.
He is my favorite.
He's our
He is, and he will come back again when we do the original Predator one day down the
yes.
line.
One day.
And it's really sad that he died so young because God, the things he could have given us. He is
would've loved that.
humongous.
Dude, when it's so great to actually see his face in
Yeah,
this,
and he's great.
yeah, and to connect it because it was like, oh yeah, he isn't like he's a great actor,
Yeah.
too. Like, I mean, this is not like Oscar winning script, but at least it's believable.
Yeah.
Like
This isn't a script for a guy named Oscar. All right?
Oscar Mayer because it's a wiener.
Well, because he
Pee Wee.
grows a hot dog
He
tree.
grows the hot dog tree, yeah, which is that was the only gag I was like, all right, that's funny.
And then
That-
you
yeah.
can take us to what possibly been my first serious crush.
The Papa
Oh.
The
Papello.
Piccola Pugula
Piccola-
sister.
Piccola
Yes.
Pupala.
Yeah, Gianna, is that it?
Wow.
Gina?
Gina, it's Gina
in the
yeah.
movie. She
Gorgeous.
was in Hot Shots.
Shots?
Yeah, Valeria Golino.
Good Lord, she's a pretty woman.
pretty.
Yes,
Definitely
And
early
I love
Sister
how
Roberts.
like back in the day,
Julia Roberts.
you didn't have to be like these perfect women. Like her teeth are not perfect.
Yeah.
her body is not perfect,
Yeah.
but she is gorgeous.
She's hotter than Whitney.
So was it?
She's hotter than Winnie.
Yeah.
You're damn right she is. That's what Pee Wee thought too. When he was with Gina, he was like, "Who the fuck is Winnie?"
You mean that wimpy bear?
Yeah. You mean that wimpy bear?
Oh, you mean the bitch with the egg salad sandwiches? I don't want that
And he
girl.
had like the 6 illegitimate kids she's not
Yeah.
talking about. Like where
Yeah.
are those coming from?
So
but he introduces in Gina, she comes up to him and he's like, "Hey, I want you to meet Gina."
Yeah.
And he walks up, camera, full pan. He like looks down, camera, full screen,
Chest.
her chest, right on her boobs, and he immediately like and passes out. And you're supposed to be like, "Ha ha, humor," and you're like, "Who is this for?"
yeah.
Again.
It's for the parents.
Yeah.
It's for the parents.
But like that's the whole thing. They immediately have this instant romance. He neglects to mention that he's engaged to Winnie, and then they do this kissing scene by this like waterfall river thing. Yeah,
So he lives in a farm on a waterfall.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
acreage. The dude had his acreage.
They
But
take an elephant to it.
how long is that kissing scene?
Oh, well,
though?
they
It
do
goes
like-
on for like
They
four
do like
full
they
minutes.
do like the eruptions for the
no,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, but you're talking about even
wait on
before
that.
that?
Yeah.
Wait on that. Yes, because
That's later.
that is later.
Yeah.
And
This is just when they're making out, and like
yeah,
it gets weird, and then they start to lay down, and Winnie's coming up, and I'm with you. Where it's like, are we still kissing? Like we're still. Wow, we're still kissing.
We're still going.
Like this is not stopping.
I didn't need
Third
to
period
see
of tonsil hockey.
that much of
You're damn
Paul
right.
Rubens. Yeah,
Overtime.
dude.
We're going to overtime.
It's the shootout. Bombay just hit the post.
I feel like Paul wrote this movie with that in mind. He's like, I'm going to try just to kiss,
Dude, I'm telling you.
all these pretty girls.
Paul Rubens was like, I'm gonna kiss all these women,
Everyone.
The other day I was going through our
and maybe
clips.
that guy.
Maybe.
The other day I was going through our clips, and I can't tell you how much I love some of those Mighty Duck clips where we're talking about like the lapel and like it's not worth winning if you can't eat steak. Like
I don't know. That
grilling.
didn't even. I don't know where I got that.
I don't
From.
know, it was just in the moment. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be in the moment.
If you haven't listened to it, please go back and re-listen to our Mighty Ducks. I think I called it the Mighty D. So
Yeah.
it's up there.
Dude, some of the clips from the old ones are like from the like when we did Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, great
And
one.
Trey's
Yes.
talking, and me and Matt are kind of under talking him, and you hear us just rambling on about Napoleon's thong and how you have to wear it over your face like a COVID mask.
That's right.
And Matt's losing
Hitler's
it.
fork.
And Trey's
Hitler's fork,
Trey's
yes.
trying to march the episode forward as me and Matt are just being jackass little kids in the background.
I think that'd be a great segment. Does everybody comment what you think would be a horribly inappropriate historical item for those kids to go into the temple? It's fine.
Like Mother Teresa's bloomers.
Yeah, just something. Try to keep it PG-13, but go ahead, do what you want. Whatever.
Roll it up. We'll throw it on
Pee-wee's
Nostalgia
bow
Land
tie.
after dark.
Pee Wee's bow tie.
Ooh.
Oh, probably, honestly, Pee Wee's weird underwear that I bet he's got.
Pee
on
Wee's
all the
trench
time.
coat.
Yes.
Or Paul Rubens'
Oh,
trench
God.
coat.
No, that's Paul Rubin. Don't
Yeah.
don't put
Paul
that on
Rubin.
Pee Wee.
That's a legend
Pee
of
Wee
the hidden
will just
temple.
do it out in the open.
Did you see this movie?
Yeah, but
It's
he'll just do it
Pee-wee.
out in the open.
Yeah.
dude.
He's not hiding anything.
He's not hiding in an adult theater.
He's got
Yeah.
Anchorage. Like that.
He's got Anchorage.
He's
Like
got Anchorage.
Anchorage? Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were
Anchorage,
talking about
yeah.
Alaska.
He's got plenty of land.
Yeah, he's got all of Anchorage.
Yes. Oh man! So the kissing scene goes on and on
Yeah.
and on, and
Yeah.
it doesn't
And then-
stop.
And then Winnie
catches
shows
him
up,
Yes.
and what does
At
she
the
do?
secret waterfall,
What does she do?
throws his egg salad sandwich.
That bitch in the water.
He hates egg salad though.
I know that's the point.
It's more about the gesture.
And then Gina's like, "What? Why did she get upset?" And he's like, "Oh, it's kind of my fiance." And just wham.
Dude, she
Yes.
hits him so hard, and I love what they did. Where when he comes to like try to find her and apologize, which is like a day later, he's got a huge handprint on his face.
Still bright red. Yeah. That was one of the moments where I was like, this is understandable. Okay. I like this movie for that. But they keep going on it. Eventually he wins her back. He wins her over.
So he goes to Mace to ask for advice and then he talks about like how they told him that him and his wife would never work and all this stuff. And then
Yeah.
it's funny that one of the gags I laughed at is like Pee Wee walks away and he's like tells him to follow his heart and he's like, "Ain't that right, baby?" His coat jacket and she's
It's
like,
his wife. Yeah.
she's like the size of Tinkerbell.
His wife is like 8 inches tall.
Yeah,
like
she's
she's
Tinkerbell.
Yeah. She's exactly. Yeah.
And then he shows Mace his secret hot dog tree
Yes.
and makes him take like the oath to not tell anybody.
Yeah.
And that's when Mace is like, "You know what I need?" And Pee Wee's like, "You want a hot dog?" No, I need an idea.
You want a hot dog? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the hot dog tree was the only thing that made me laugh. And then especially later when like they shrink, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
a dick joke. It's like this is a pretty decent dick joke.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, cocktail wieners, and then he starts serving those up to everybody. But okay, so they decide that the circus they need a new show. They got to
He
put it
wants
on.
to theme it.
And he wants to theme it as a barnyard, right?
Yeah.
And then Pee Wee eventually wins back Gina.
Yeah, he breaks up with Winnie.
And she's happy about it because she got 4 Italian dudes.
The Piccola brothers.
The
Yeah, the Piccola brothers.
Gina's
yes.
brothers, the Piccola.
I will say that's one of the most annoying things in this whole movie is how they insist on saying Piccola like a million times.
All the time.
The Piccola.
And you know the dog boy
Okay.
Benicio.
is Benicio del Toro. It's his
Is it?
first acting
I
role,
didn't
like
know
his
that.
first on-screen role.
And they saw that and then thought in 30 years we're going to make the Wolfman.
Yeah.
And it's going to be brilliant.
And then we're gonna put him in Sicario, and he's gonna be a super badass actor.
yeah, I love Benicio.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's amazing.
Um,
Especially in like Fear and Loathing.
dude, what?
Sorry.
The Usual Suspects.
Usual Suspects is a great one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're successfully putting the show together. he wins Gina back. And then him and Gina have a special night together. And that's the part that I'm
there you
talking
go.
about, is he romances her, and they imply that they're having sex.
Intercourse.
That they are, that they're boning. And intercourse.
That's like the Family Guy bit where Stewie and Brian are trying to write a pop song. And Stewie and Brian are like, it's got to be what the kids are into. And Stewie's like, okay. He's like, I want to have intercourse with you.
Relations.
And then Brian's in the back going, relations.
Show me your genitals.
Yeah.
Your genitals.
But I
Show
can't-
me your genitals.
Your genitalia!
That's Taco from The League, by the way. You've ever seen The League? That's Taco.
I need to see that one. I'm just having a hard time picturing or imagining, or they're putting in my head that Pee Wee Herman is having sex, and so he has an orgasm sound, and I don't know what that is. And it's
Let's not.
it's keeping me awake at night. It's either that or it's that weird little like.
It's like when you say the word of the day and the house goes.
The house is-
Time out. So you stay up at night thinking about Pee Wee Herman's orgasm?
I'm having a hard time sleeping because I keep imagining that it's out there, and
I'm
he
thinking about
probably
like
had a
life
noise.
issues and like.
No, he had a noise. You know, Paul Rubens had a
Thinking
noise.
about what am I eating for breakfast?
It was like, oh.
Or is it the bow tie spins?
Smoke comes out his ears. Train horn sounds.
No, apparently it's
God.
volcanoes and fireworks
Yes.
and
Makes sense.
It's a volcano. It's fireworks, and then it's women wrestling.
that's right. It was the mud wrestling.
It was the children. They'd grown up and they learned.
And I'm going to tell you this.
They went to the pro circuit.
That's
Jeez,
one of them's the
dude.
champ.
Not walking down that lane with you.
The champ.
Yeah,
It's a champ, baby.
But there is definitely a wedgie, and you can see very clearly, almost a vagina.
Oh man, I got to go back and watch that scene.
It's we get there. I can't believe after all the times you watched it, you didn't notice that.
I definitely watched this movie
jeez.
on the rewatch. I was definitely doing other stuff.
And you have an enormous
Wait.
not that.
Were you wearing a bow tie and did it spin? Was it?
Not that. I knew where you were going. Not that.
So Matt's staying up at night thinking about Pee Wee Herman's orgasm sounds, and you're like, I was doing some other stuff
Dude.
during that wedgie scene.
Oh Lord, people. This Pee Wee Herman is bringing it out.
He goes, no.
I knew where it was going to, and I was like, fuck.
I said it. No one is safe in this crowd.
So that may have been one of the first times you got my real laugh to come out of me.
The Miss Frizzle bit. I got you with the Miss Frizzle bit.
that's true. That's true.
What is she? A witch?
She's a
She's a
felon.
felon. Oh man.
Great
That was one of
throwback.
those ones where I said it and I was like, no.
And it's my job to be like, yes.
Yeah. It's almost like you saw me reaching for it and you were like, wait, what?
You both tried to keep talking and I stopped
No.
every
Shit.
Bring that to a halt.
But then
Because you imagine it could be like
jeez. Yeah.
But then you get the series of them trying to figure out what to do with Pee Wee, how to put him in the act.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a series of slapstick. Like he can't
Well,
ride
that's-
the horse. It's
That's before the sex scene?
Yes, that's right.
It's after he wins her back.
Yeah,
but
because when she's helping him trying to figure it out, and then they
gives
go
him
to
his
her.
dad's-
I think it is
She gives
after.
her his dad's
It's after.
Yeah.
acrobat outfit.
It's after the
he did the
climax.
spiral of death, quite literally.
Yeah, he died.
He was the greatest. He was the greatest acrobat to ever live, and then he was the greatest
They go,
acrobat
why are you giving it to me?
to ever die.
greatest acrobat to ever die.
To ever
Wait.
die. Hold on.
He was really bad at the spiral of death.
Or really good at the spiral.
That's true.
What's the successful version of that?
Yeah.
That trick. It's like,
You know what's crazy that I was really impressed by was the scene when they're doing all his trying to figure out what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
And they do the trapeze, like the swinging trapeze, and he comes off and she grabs his legs and
Yeah.
they just get stuck there. And she's like, Pee Wee, you're supposed to let go, and he lets go and he falls. Well, then the physical comedy that he does, where he walks to the edge of the catch
Trampoline?
net
Yeah, the net. Yeah.
and intentionally puts his leg through the hole
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
where
gets, like,
it
all
connects,
tangled up.
and he like falls and like that took some balls. Like
does that hurt?
he's like 8 feet off the ground. If he misses that hole, he's going straight to the ground.
Dude, even that could be like a ruptured knee. Like they just twisted out of place. And
Pee Wee,
that'd be the
how'd
end
you
of
get
it.
hurt? Trampoline net.
yeah. I was just doing this weird tramp scene, bro.
And she does like the cool like little like hip.
Yeah,
Flip
she's.
right
I'm
up.
telling you, dude.
Dude, she's
awesome.
amazing.
But,
Her easy crush. That
And
yeah.
she's so funny. Like if you watch Hot Shots and Hot
Oh
Shots
my
Part 2, she's
gosh,
hysterical.
dude, yeah.
That's right. The second one's called Hot Shots.
Part
Dude,
two.
I'm telling you, man, those movies.
That's why we did the Predator Part 2.
I
The other-
forgot. I didn't even make the connection.
the other day, I posted a clip, like a bunch of dad jokes from the movie Airplane.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, we're doing Airplane.
Oh yeah,
Like,
airplane's
Well,
gonna
dude,
happen.
OJ.
When that woman who played, I can't remember now, but she was on like one of the sitcoms back in the day, and she comes in. The two black guys are trying to talk to the flight attendant.
Oh yes, and
And she's like, "Don't worry, I speak jazz."
I speak jazz.
And they're like going back and forth. It is one of the funniest scenes ever.
man.
That's like
yeah.
Blazing Saddles.
That's
Like,
a hard movie to make anymore. I think it's.
hey,
but
that's
it's
the
great.
saddest part.
Yeah, it is,
Like
yeah.
those movies are so like Blazing Saddles.
So funny.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That movie is so funny. Still now.
Eddie Murphy's in that movie, right?
No.
Or
No,
is
no,
that
no,
Dave?
no, no.
No,
It's,
Dave
uh,
Chappelle's
Gene
in Men in
Wilder.
Tights.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
He's
he
a
is.
chew.
He's a chew.
A chew.
My son.
No,
a
he's a
sneeze.
sneeze. Son of a chew. Yeah. I'm a chew, father of a sneeze.
Sneeze.
He's like, bless you.
Bless you. Gosh. Anyways.
So
Yeah.
you get this series of slapstick, like Pee Wee can't ride the horse, Pee Wee can't do the
Yeah.
trapeze,
Yeah.
Pee Wee can't spin the rope for the trapeze artist, all that stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they go through like the Hall Freak Show or whatever, where they're saying this. They're like,
Yeah.
this is
So it's
The
a
bearded
the
lady.
twins.
Yes.
They share thoughts and also a pelvis. And like
Yes.
they go to the bearded lady,
Dude.
and then don't come too close because she's hungry.
hungry.
And then you
again,
get the
she's not that
you
big.
get the hermaphrodite that's just a dude with dressed
Yeah.
as a girl and then dressed as a
Split
guy.
down the middle, perfectly down the middle.
And then you get Pee Wee who's just like
He's just sitting there on the
it's the
stool.
creepiest part of the whole thing.
That is a good scene. I forgot about that one. That one actually did make me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so they successfully decide to put a show together. We don't know what he can do, but
Right.
they get to show night and they're like, we need people. We need an audience.
Yeah.
So they start
Well, in the whole movie, the town full of geriatrics
Hates the circus.
hates them,
Hates
wants them to leave,
them.
and then they come the first night when they go in to like announce that the circus, they're like, "Get out of here!"
Yeah.
So they turn around and they go, and then when they revamp the circus to be the farm, like the U.S. farm,
Yeah.
they go into the town and they put up flyers, and the townsfolk come with torches,
and pitchforks.
like they're
dude.
gonna hang them.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lynching.
Yeah, it is. It's a lynch
rough
mob.
lynching.
These
yeah.
people were wearing white hoods before they got too old.
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
they took it. Yeah, they took that off because they couldn't see well.
Can't see in this thing.
Dude, that is so
Django.
funny, dude.
We can all
Tarantino
agree
is
it was-
awesome. He's my favorite. He's my favorite director.
So the way they get around it and they start trying to figure out is he comes up with some idea. I don't know, how did he come to
Sweeney
the
shrinks
point?
the wieners.
So
Yes.
after he has the night with
Gina,
he's like, it's a great day, and he goes into the lab and he's just
Got
like
that-
mixing stuff and
Yeah.
singing, and then he
got that
sprays it on the
post-
plant.
It's got
Yeah.
that post-coitus clarity.
Oh God, dude, yeah.
Wow. So then they shrink.
That's what they pay
and-
me for.
And even the pig is like,
Drink
what
responsibly.
happened, Pee-wee? And he's
That's
like, I
right.
must have made a miscalculation.
Yeah.
And he's like,
they shrunk.
very interesting.
Yeah.
He sounds like Yoda.
He does. The more you do it, the more Yoda it becomes.
joke.
But so they makes cocktail wieners, and he's like, yeah, all right, cocktail wieners, fine.
And so the townspeople says that if the circus doesn't leave, they're going to take Pee Wee to jail for destruction of property because he put up the
Right.
and then
poster.
Flyers
and
on.
then attempted murder because of the hippopotamus.
Oh,
No, okay,
that's right.
that
yeah.
part really pissed me off because these 3 old ass people trespass onto his farm,
Dressed as corn.
dressed as jackasses, to peek through and like see what's going on Pee Wee's farm. Like,
Yeah.
he has a shitload of land. He has his own waterfall. Why do you care what he's doing on his land?
He's got Makeout Ridge.
Next to Makeout Point.
He's got Egg Salad River.
He's got egg salad
get
for
outta here.
days.
So then, but while they're there, Vance the pig's girlfriend,
Zsa-Zsa.
Zsa the hippo,
Yeah.
sneaks up on them, and if that happened in real life, those some dead ass old people.
Dude,
those hippos
I
do not play.
Couldn't I believe that they actually had where they had that hippo, and I was like, bro,
Yeah.
like that's
The deadliest animal in the world.
yes, that kills so many people in Africa
Because they're so
all the
territorial.
time. Yeah, dude, it's crazy,
And that's why they like use their poop like a helicopter fan.
Oh yeah,
Like, it's the grossest thing.
It's called the
is.
muck spread.
Yeah, the muck spread.
I love that we all know really like
Detailed information about
facts
hippos. Yeah,
right
we're
now.
weird losers,
all
but
grew up.
I'm down with it.
I feel like this is Steve Irwin's fault.
I love
This
Steve
is-
Irwin.
This is Steve's fault. Oh no, so yeah, so we're coming up with the hour mark, but so the big grand finale, and that's what felt weird about this movie too, is like it just kind of ends
Well, Pee Wee takes his cocktail wieners
to the general store.
and he says,
Yeah.
"I'm going to be like you guys now. I'm going to join the party." And they all start eating them. And apparently, this guy has discovered the fountain of youth
Yeah,
yeah,
because these old people turn into children.
children.
immediately shrink down.
And you know who
And-
one of those children was? Dustin Diamond,
Yeah.
Screech himself.
And then
Screech.
Pee Wee, and he took a page out of Pee Wee's book.
Yeah, and started doing things with his wiener that
God,
nobody
dude.
wanted.
Started
Yeah.
doing things with his cocktail wiener.
Yeah.
But
It's hard to watch these and not.
the first thing Pee Wee does is let's go to the circus.
Yeah, it's like we want to go, and it's like totally old.
Sick.
Like
do
What,
it.
no
what
memory.
happened between
Yeah.
when you were children and when you sucked as old people?
what old person
World
doesn't
War
like a
One.
circus?
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
circus.
World War One, World War Two.
Yeah, but dude,
Vietnam,
if I went through
Korea.
World War One and World War Two and I survived, I'd be like, dude, a
Let's
circus?
go to the
Hell
circus.
yeah, circus.
Yes. Have you seen that Piccola sister?
I can't. Do you know how yellow the gas was?
You want a cheese sandwich?
I'm not.
How about a pickle?
I'm down for the circus. I don't know.
Yeah, so they do the whole circus bit, and then you figure out that Pee Wee can walk a tightrope
you
Yeah.
can
and
walk a
make
tightrope.
all of his animals walk a tightrope.
Yeah. No, this dude can walk a tightrope. He can walk a tightrope making a kids movie with mud wrestling. I mean, essentially naked people.
Yeah.
Mud wrestling. And obviously like in way too long of makeout sessions. Which I feel like
Yes.
I feel like they were like he wrote it and he was kind of directing it a little bit. Like he would direct scenes. I think they were waiting for him to cut.
He wrote it.
And he didn't cut. And he didn't yell cut. And so they just like, all right, we just keep going. Because Paul gets real mad when you tell him to
Yeah.
stop making out with his co-stars.
You can't direct the director is God. You can't tell him.
I can't. I just. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, any other fun facts? Any other things about this movie that? I mean, would you watch it again? Would you recommend watching it?
Hell yeah, I would.
I mean,
go
yeah.
watch Big
watch
Top
Big
Pee Wee.
Top.
If you got some time on your hands, you want to watch a weird ass movie? Like it is not bad. You can't say that it's bad. Like
I
it's
can't.
entertaining.
No, it is entertaining.
Now, I would not suggest with everything that's out there
This is
that you go watch Big Top Pee Wee right now. But if you're interested, go check it out. It's fun.
This
and
is
it's
date night material. For
Yeah,
you.
and it's on Paramount Plus
it is,
for free, so
Yeah,
might as
yeah.
well.
That's where I
It was
watched it,
really
no.
funny. I was working yesterday. We were slammed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Trey texts me, and I pull my phone out. And I'm like, oh shoot! So I'm like, what's up? He's like, hey, do you have your Paramount Plus password so I can check out Pee Wee? And I'm like, I don't know the password off the top of my head. I'll get it to you as soon as I can, or ask our other brother. He has it, and maybe
Yeah.
he'll give it to you. And he's like, okay, cool. So then I'm working, and finally we slow down, and I go and I sit down, and I'm trying to figure out my password and stuff, and I get it, and I take a screenshot of it, and I send it to Trey, and he sends back, dude, that's so freaky. you and Tanner just sent it to me at the exact same time. I was like,
I'll show
okay,
you
cool.
the text. They're like 30 seconds apart.
That's
It's like,
crazy.
boom, boom. There you go.
I was reading Tanner's and Tyler just bing popped up right away.
I was like, wow, that's because it was hours and hours later that I sent him that
It was
message.
like 2.5 hours later.
You had other stuff. You were doing other stuff though. While
Yeah.
watching that. So we'll be all right.
If you
was
let
mud
the
wrestling.
credits play on this movie, you get the "Let's all go to the lobby."
Let's all go to the
Yeah, you get
Damn it,
that
I even like scrolled through the credits. I missed that.
to get
Yeah,
ourselves a snack.
It's at the
Yeah.
very, very end, which I guess that's like part of Pee Wee Herman's aesthetic. Is like he based the character off of like a nerd or geek from like the 50s.
Yeah.
And he actually tested this character by going to a dating show game in LA. And so he dressed up fully as Pee Wee Herman and embodied him and went to an audition line. And they were like, oh, you come here. And that's how he started. He got on stage. You can find it on YouTube. And he I don't think he won, but he's a contestant up there. And you're like, how do you not know that this guy's doing a bit? Like,
Although he sticks to it.
yes,
Like,
that's true. He does. And I heard
maybe
there's
he's like the what's the guy's name?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
No,
the method acting where you
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes,
He's the
yes,
Daniel
yeah.
Day-Lewis of Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman is the Pee Wee Herman.
I am Lincoln.
Yeah.
So, favorite Paul Rubens roles. Do you guys
Oh.
have a favorite Paul Rubens role?
Dude, definitely Mystery Men.
That's it.
As yes.
As the
As the
spleen.
spleen.
As the spleen.
You want to know
my
my
favorite.
powers?
Pull my
Pull
finger.
my finger.
The best, dude. That is the best.
I mean, how do you get away with doing a fart joke over and over again? And it's not like, oh,
You
come
make
on,
it a
guys.
superpower.
Right. You make it that. And you
dude,
let
he's
Paul
so
Rubens take
funny.
it over.
Such
He's
a
so,
good movie.
and that movie is amazing.
Yes.
Anybody who's not seen Mystery Men, we will cover. But
Oh, yeah.
go watch that movie.
It's like one of
Such an
it's like
underrated.
one of Tanner's favorite.
dude, that's one of my favorite movies. It's
Yeah.
so good.
He was in Bob's Burgers for a while. He was a voice in Bob's Burgers.
Well, he did. He also did a great role on a really fun show, Pushing Daisies. It had 2 seasons, and it's Kristen Chenoweth and the guy who played the elf. Sorry, from Lord of the Rings,
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom's dad, the like king elf of the woods.
So like Jacksonville Bloom.
yeah,
Oh, you mean in the movie The Dad? The guy who was like the
Tampa
head,
Bloom.
the lead elf.
Do you know he's in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? He's a voice.
I wouldn't know because I,
I
never
heard he
played
does.
it.
I heard he does. Well, he did do a lot of voice work too. So like Paul Rubens is out there. You just don't know it. But
Just not alive anymore.
Pushing Daisies,
R.I.P.
yeah, he's still
He's
out
the
there.
Riddler
I
in
mean,
Robot
he's-
Chicken. Whenever they have the Riddler from Batman, it's Paul Rubens.
That's
Oh, that's
fantastic.
funny. But in Pushing Daisies, he plays this like he plays this weird eccentric guy who lives in the sewer who
That's
has
surprising.
a powerful nose. Yeah,
He
It's
has a powerful
interesting.
snose.
He has a powerful nose.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Snopes, and
He has the
Snopes
most never.
and charm.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. So give it a watch. Crack yourself a Sunny D. Drink responsible, and check
Or two
out
of 'em.
some. Yeah, or 2, and check out some Big Top Pee Wee, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, you want to let them know where we found us?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you can stream podcasting. Nostalgialand.podcast on a lot of things.
Yes.
Just search Nostalgialand on Spotify and we'll come up. Blue logo NL. You'll see us.
Yeah.
But check us out. Share us with your friends, your family. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Smash that notification bell, as people say.
Obliterate.
That's right. And
Just
you can also
so
check us out on Shopify. We've got some really cool products that Matt has put up there. Got some sweet T-shirts that you've seen Trey wearing on past episodes.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for listening. We really enjoy getting together, the 3 dumbasses in this room, talking about old movies, anything
The Three
nostalgic.
Amigos.
Oh,
Is it
we'll get there too.
Yeah.
Trust me. That's
Stay
coming.
tuned.
But we really appreciate you guys who listen, who participate, who comment, who give us some ideas for future movies.
Keep feeding us ideas.
Definitely, the more
Please.
obscure and nostalgic, the better. I would say, because I have the most fun with stuff that I've never seen or that I'm reliving that from my childhood that I have forgotten about. We really appreciate your feedback, and we really appreciate all you guys. Thanks so much for keeping us doing this, and I hope you enjoy. Until next time,
I'm Matt.
I'm Trey.
and I'm Tyler. Cowabunga.